Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. And for Chicago, they've got DJ. Anderson is out there with the kid. Then it's G, and it's Baller in at the 2. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is help. Right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
Pass to Mills. Here's Big Smooth. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Baller. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to Denver. Here's Myers. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Mills. Last game out, he had 14. There's the pick. To the inside. Whoa! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Anderson. Here's Baller. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the kid. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's New Orleans now. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
And so here is Chicago following the score by New Orleans. DJ, no good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Left side, Scott. Over DJ. Pass to Big Smooth. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by G. To the paint. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Out to the right wing. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Scott. That shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here he goes. Spins. Baller passes to the kid. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside, Scott. They set the screen. Here's Mills, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Pass to the kid. Now Anderson. Here's DJ, defended by Scott. Here's DJ. Still scoreless.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Inside, and G with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Driving in. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, look, it's really hard to win a game being one-dimensional. It can be done, but it doesn't happen very often.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
At the line for one.
One shot.
And that one misses. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for the kid. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Anderson outside to end the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. He's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's DJ. His last outing, he had 8 points. The kick out to Anderson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Drexler, he's checked in for G. Magician comes in for Anderson. Easy Breezy's checked in for the kid.
Take a break.
And Jay's subbed in for DJ. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago trails by 5. To the middle. Here's Baller. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Big Smooth. 6 points for him. No good there. Here's Jay. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Outside, Scott. Pulls up. High post. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Baller passes to Easy Breezy. Here's Jay. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the shot goes in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Scott. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Easy Breezy. The 9-foot shot. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Scott. The 17-footer. Scott missing again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
So they take the lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Big Smooth. He's got 6. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Easy Breezy. Chicago leading. Pass to Jay. Down low. Here's Drexler. Off target at the rim. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now, here's Scott. Six on the shot clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
First free throw is good. New Orleans making a switch here. That one is no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 47% from the field to start things off. It's Scott on the wing to end the cold streak, and it's Scott with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Jay. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Scott. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Fires the three. And it's Magician with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Easy breezy passes the ball. From outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Here's Scott. hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. New Orleans leads by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
So for New Orleans right now, from deep three-point land, Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
New Orleans leading by 3. And finished off by Scott.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Jay. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Well, for New Orleans, shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Anderson wide open. And again, Chicago, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Scott. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Chicago trails by 7. The Kid gets the bucket. The Kid's got his second bucket tonight.
Works that one inside nicely.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
The contest plus the board. A full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Pass to Jay. Here's G. 8 points for him. Here's the Kid. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. The Kid's got 6.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Outside, Scott, a 3-ball. The rebound by Anderson.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Mills is checked in, and it's Big Smooth in for Scott. Chicago grabs the miss. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Jay. Anderson outside. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got it all tied up now for Chicago. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. To Big Smooth. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Kid. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. There's a screen from past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Mills has got 4 rebounds in this game. They need this one. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's the kid. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Chicago leads by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Chicago making some changes. Drexler, he's checked in for G. Magician comes in for the kid. And it's Baller in for J. Big Red's checked in for New Orleans. G's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Mills, and he jams it with authority.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Caller, that's good.
But you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Mills with it. 6 points for him. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Drexler.
And so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Baller passes to DJ. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the inside. Mills with the steal. Knocks down the 3 ball. And New Orleans leads by 1. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
DJ passes the ball. Shoots from 14. Again, Chicago. Well, for New Orleans, shooting for the game at 42%. And stolen by DJ. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
That free throw missing. Easy breezes checked in for Chicago. And the second free throw, good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Big Red. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's DJ. Pass to Easy Breezy. Now, DJ. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Big Red. 13 feet away. Rebound by Drexler.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Baller, that's good. There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Here's Big Smooth. He's got 6 for 3. They get it back. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Big Smooth got 9 points. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Magician, and it's blocked. .116 left in the first half. Pass to Big Smooth. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Now it's a 4-point New Orleans lead.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Drexler, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Six to shoot. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Baller. He's got 8 with the drive. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot from the wing. That shot missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. New Orleans on top. They're up by 4.
New Orleans.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game here from Big Smooth in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
G is out there with Anderson. Then it's the kid. Then there's Baller. And it's DJ in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Inside, here's Big Smooth. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's DJ, defended by Scott. Now here's DJ. Pass to Bowler. Oh, good with the triple. Outside, Scott. Now here's Mills. Big Smooth the pass to Mills. Got a piece of it. So the wing on the left. Here's Baller. And he's good on the 3-ball. Baller's got 13.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
For New Orleans, they have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either. Chicago trails by 3. Pass to the kid. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And here is DJ. Another 3 for Chicago.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's foul number 2 for him. Jay's checked in for DJ.
Into the lineup for Chicago, number 33. Jay, number 33.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Scott, lock at 6. Launches it. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And they take the lead. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. While we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. You take a look at Ball, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
They set the pick. And just miss after miss right now.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The kid passes to Anderson. Hills with the steal. Into the lane. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Jay following the score by New Orleans.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
New Orleans trails by 3. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Scott. Rebound by the kid. The kid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Baller. He's got 13. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Scott pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For the tie. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Jay. 5 points in the game. It's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New Orleans trails by 5. To the paint. It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And a chance to check out the numbers for G. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. And he makes the first. Chicago making some changes. Drexler, he's checked in for G. Magician comes in for Anderson. And Easy Breezy subbed in for Ball. He makes 1 of 2 that time. New Orleans trails by 6. Here's Scott. Lays it up off the glass. Scott's got 9.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass the Magician. And again, Chicago. No good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Easy breezy passes to Jay. Drexler with a screen on Scott. Drexler right side. Here's Magician. The basket good off the assist from Drexler. Magician's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago. The kick out to Scott. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. DJ's checked in. Good on both. Here's Chicago. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass the Magician. In the corner, it's DJ. Shot clock at 6. The kid. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans trails by 5. And here is Scott. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Number 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
For Chicago, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Good on the 3-point shot. 7 points for DJ.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. And you look at the kid, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
Pass to Big Red. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
On the wing, Drexler hasn't made one yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Chicago, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
At the line for Chicago, number 3, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Big Smooth, he's checked in for New Orleans. Both shots good from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Big Smooth. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 4. Here's the kid. Drexler at the screen for DJ. Wide open. Jump shot is good. DJ's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Pass to Scott. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Good from Scott.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Chicago leading by 3. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Big Smooth. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for him, it's all about getting better each time he takes the floor.
Yeah, his coaches and teammates see that drive he has, which is why they want to continue helping him in whatever ways they can.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Easy breezy passes to the kid. Drexler scanning the floor. Drexler with the screen for DJ. A three-pointer is right on target. DJ's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Now, here's Scott. 15 points in the game. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Drexler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Easy Breezy. Kept alive. The tray. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
New Orleans trails by 9. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Pass to Scott. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago grabs the miss. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Out to the right wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Personal foul.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
For Chicago, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
From deep three-point territory. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for New Orleans right now, here's Scott. Pass to Big Smooth. G with the rebound. G's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Anderson kicks to DJ. From deep. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Outside, Scott. Pass to Mills. Drills the three-pointer.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now, here's DJ. Anderson, a screen on Scott. Pass to Bowler. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Chicago leads by 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
New Orleans trails by 10. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
At the line for the away team, Scott. 1 shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to G. Here's the kid. Myers passes to the kid. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Scott.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Inside, here's Mills, and that one is stuffed right through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's DJ. Pass to the kid for the 3. The shot missing. New Orleans trails by 7. Takes it inside. Big smooth. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by New Orleans. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Number 2. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago. Number 3. Shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Pass to Scott. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Here's Big Smooth. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Here's the kid. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's TJ. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Shooting for New Orleans. Number 40. At the line for 1.
Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Bowler. Anderson right side. Hills with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Knocked away. It's stolen by G. 14 feet away. The kid can't hit. New Orleans trails by 5. And there's the whistle. That goes on the quick. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now into the lineup for New Orleans. Number 11. Number 11.
To Mills, and there's the whistle. Goes on the quick. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Outside, Scott. There's the screen.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
The kid passes to Myers. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
Shoots it up. And again, New Orleans has no up. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Bowler. Here's the kid. Now DJ, lock at 6. Right wing. Here's the kid. And he recovers it. Here's Bowler. 3 seconds left. He gets the bucket on the way in.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Big Screw recheck in for New Orleans. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. 20 feet away, connects on the chain.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
Chicago leading by 7. Here's Bowler. Five to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Yeah, count it.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Now, here's Scott. He's tightly guarded.